something that a lot of people talk about. A lot of people talk about how they got busted for the first time smoking pot. Well, I got busted before, actually a couple times. And let me turn this down before I get in trouble. Uh, Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo, he loves me. Anyway, so a lot of people got busted smoking pot when they were a kid. Either at school when they take it to school, they get busted with someone telling on them or something like that. Well, my mom, I love her to death. I love my mom to death, and I love my family. I love my family. But the thing is, they tried to like keep cannabis like really out of my life in a way, I guess. But in all reality, there's majority of my family members having cannabis anyway. I guess they grew up around it, and they probably like pretty much kept it away from me. But with me always venturing out and I don't know. You tell me not to do something, I'm going to go do it. I mean, what do you want me to do? Like, don't do that. Do what? And they tell me, and then I don't even care about their thoughts. Sometimes I was like, you're not my boss, and or if my mom told me to go do something, I wouldn't go do it. But then again, at the end of the day, I would. But it took me a minute. But um, the people I was hanging out with until this day, still today, I somewhat in touch with them, but one of the main people that I was hanging out with is no longer with us. Um, his name was Jason Norwood, and we would be in his car. We'll be in his car, and we would actually be in the back of my mom's place, in the back, because our driveway was one way. Like, I mean, you could park anywhere really because I lived on a dirt road, and this dirt road, you know, there's only a few houses on it, so you could just like come down there and just like shoot your gun if you wanted to out, just to shoot it, not to at people, not at people. But so we'll be in the back. My mom would come outside and she'll say, "You better not be smoking that stuff." Well, I ended up be smoking that stuff, and my brother of mine, Jason, he would yell out, "He ain't smoking it. He ain't smoking nothing. We ain't smoking nothing. We ain't smoking funny. It's cigarette. It's a cigarette." I remember telling my mom I'm only just smoking cigarettes. She's like, "You shouldn't even be doing that too either. You shouldn't be smoking that cigarette. You're not even 18. You shouldn't be smoking cigarettes." And that's whenever smoking cigarettes was 18. I was like 16. I started smoking pot at 16 years old. So, with that being said, wow, I'm doing this landscape thing. I'm cozied up into the bed, but and that's why you guys see what you see. But with that being said, uh, my mom would come out and say, "Oh, you better not be smoking that funny stuff and all that, whatever." So we'll be yelling, "We're smoking cigarettes." Like I said, She did not want me smoking cigarettes at the time anyway. She didn't smoke cigarettes. She didn't bring me up to smoking cigarettes. She didn't bring me up to doing any of that stuff. She didn't have me start drinking or any of that stuff. I just started it by myself. I seen my uncles do it. I seen whoever I was hanging out with drink. You think it's cute? Um, I hear talking about when I got caught drinking alcohol. When did I get drunk? There's one time I got caught drinking alcohol, but then again, there's nothing about that. Uh, this this thing about getting caught smoking pot is kind of fun because you are able to sit here and tell about it in a way. Now, after all these years, excuse me, my mom still loves me. She sits here and watches me smoke my cannabis and talk about my cannabis, and she knows I love my cannabis. But um, I'm gonna tell you this: I did not ever get caught at school with it, which is cool. It was cool. I would always have this CD case cover or CD case box, and it had a lock to it. It was like a stainless steel. It was silver. I mean, I looked it up a couple of weeks ago, and they still make it, but it had like 20. It holds 24 CDs. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Probably 24, 48, one of those two. But you had a lock to it, so you're able to lock it up. So I had a leeway of getting around with pot. But here's here's the reason why I wanted to talk about this. Um, so how I told you about Jason. Jason is like he was my brother. He was like my brother. He was my brother, and he came over one day and he came over one day and my mom my mom and brother and my aunt, they were going to go to Walmart, and Jason came by. Well, I think he was already actually at my house, but dang it, man. Anyway, my aunt came to come pick up my mom and my brother to go to Walmart to go get groceries. And my aunt sat there and said, okay, before that. Okay, oh, shit. How am I supposed to say that part before that happened? Okay, one second. Ah, so I had these girls over. Um, I can't really bring up their names. I just know one of their names. What was the other one? I think I know the other name, but their names are irrelevant right now. I mean, I could say it, but I mean, Jason's not here no longer. Rest in peace, Jason. But I had these girls over. My mom knew these girls were over. My aunt knew the girls were over. Those were over. So when my aunt came to pick up my mom and brother, she told these girls. She told these girls to go home because there's two of us guys and two girls. We were 16. We were 17, and we were between from fudge, man. I'm having a dry cough right now. I'm getting over something. But these girls were over, and my aunt told them to leave when they left to go to Walmart. Well, me and Jason already had in mind these girls were going to stay because we had some weed. We we already had it rolled up. We already had it. So my mom and brother and aunt went and left. You know, you think when you're a kid, or just going to Walmart, you're in there for a good minute, right? You're in there good for a minute. But so me and Jason, the girls stay, and we went and rolled up. Well, we went and got stoned, and we went into the house. We locked the front door. We locked the back door. We locked it up. I don't know why. I don't know why we locked them. I think I know why we did, but I don't want to be wrong because only these three people could vouch for it. But Jason could. For real, because, I mean, well. Uh, but anyway, we locked the doors and we hung out inside, and then we went back outside and smoked out a little bit. So, in that time period, we're still thinking my mom and them are going to take forever in Walmart. We go back inside. We were chilling and whatever in my bedroom because we couldn't really hang out in the living room. We couldn't really hang out in my brother's room. We couldn't hang out anywhere else but my room because, well, it was my room. But we're chilling and everything, stoned, hanging out. All of a sudden, it's legit. This is a legit story. My aunt can vouch for this, and my mom. They both, all of them came home. I know I'm saying this all screwed up, but it's just all flashing through my mind right now. We were in the room, and all of a sudden you hear bang, bang, bang. It was the front door. Me, Jason, and the girls got up, opened my door, and bolted to the back door. I opened the back door. My aunt was right there. My aunt was right there. Man. The moment the moment I opened the door and seen my aunt, I was I was done for. One, my aunt told the girls to leave. Jason could stay, but the girls had to leave. My aunt literally had the girls come out, Jason walked out and everything, and we're all out. My aunt literally said, "We told you girls to go home. Why didn't you?" Blah 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 blah. I don't know what was said then. But after that, my mom had told Jason to leave, and the girls to leave, and me to stay. At the time, I was either between 16 and 17. I had to be 16 because Jason was 17. Or 16 at the same time because he was like a year older than me in a way. But my aunt ended up having me go to her house. She had me going to her house. Now, the thing is, I had to go over to my aunt's house because, I had to be disciplined because that was kind of hard to handle in a way. And I mean, I didn't have my father growing up, so I was very adolescent. I got in trouble in school for not doing what the teacher tells me to do. Hence why I told the girls to stay. I know that is not the day I lost my virginity or anything. No, 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 no. But I ended up going to my aunt's house. I remember, I literally remember when I walked into the door, my little cousins, my cousin and Josh, Caleb and Josh, they they both looked up and said, "Hey," and everything else. My aunt said this at the time. No, she's like this at the time. No, she's like he is not here for all that. He's in trouble. My aunt told me to go upstairs to see my uncle, and right then and there, they gave me the lecture of getting caught with marijuana, not listening to what they said. And to be honest, I really do not remember what they said about cannabis or anything because, well, one, I was like stoned. I don't know how you really look at the camera. Are you look? I don't really know how to look at the camera. I don't know. But you're gonna tell me to do this, right? Yeah, rotate device. Yeah, I don't know. But I really don't remember what they said about cannabis. It was I don't know how you want to sit there and talk to me. This is in the early. This is this is a while. I mean, I don't know how many years. How I don't know. It was many years ago. I was 16. That's all I know. But um, just know, just because I got caught smoking cannabis, I don't. I think I got more in trouble with the girls than the cannabis, maybe. But if I ask my aunt today, what I get in more trouble with, the girls or the pot, I really want to know. I really want to know what my aunt really thought whenever she saw that happening. I wonder what her thought was. Her nephew with girls still in the house and getting them stoned. This is no joke. No lie, no cap. This is legit truth. But I've gotten caught with cannabis with law enforcement, yes. But it wasn't cannabis, it was a bowl. It was a cannabis bowl. It was actually a stainless steel bowl. I miss you, Goldie. But thank you guys for tuning in. Um, If you'd like to hear more about um, cannabis getting caught with, well, I mean, I got caught with it another time, but it wasn't, like I said, the law enforcement. But I wanted to tell you my real official getting busted with the parent story went out. I still remember. It's just like I can't keep thinking about it. I mean, we sat out there and smoked that blunt. It was a blunt. I know that because I could never roll blunts. I at the time I don't even remember when I actually learned how to roll a blunt. That'll be another story to talk about. If you want to know um, the story, me learning about rolling a blunt, but I might not be able to give you the official time that I actually learned how to roll a blunt because whenever I do say that story, if you guys don't come back out to me asking for that story, I'll probably already have it on there. But thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Like and subscribe if you like to. Peace out, everybody.